me start the guys off with an easy question. Mobile is changing the from what we've seen. Mobile's changing the automotive industry. It's made the office redundant, or making the office redundant. It's changing the nature of innovation. Mobile is everywhere. It's ubiquitous. So, Hans, do we even need a word called mobile?
Yes. I think that when we look out in the world right now and take a global picture of mobility and what's happening, I mean, today, some 7 billion mobile subscriptions in the world, 85% of the Earth population has mobile coverage. That's pretty much. Still, the majority has voice and 2G. And what we're now deploying in the whole world is 3G and 4G. And by 2019, 7 billion mobile broadband subscriptions will exist. And that means that we're going to have 3 times as many people on this earth having access to internet. So all that is built on mobility. Then some markets are ahead of that, and we're sitting in one of them. I mean, US is in the lead on 4G together with some others like Korea and Japan, but clearly US is in the lead. Smartphones today, we believe that everyone has a smartphone. That's not true. So it's a lot more mobility that's going to happen. I think the combination of mobility, broadband, and the cloud, that will transform any business, anything that you have today, that can be transformed. So I think that talking about mobility will be extremely important in the future as well, because that's going to be the enabler.
I think the question is going to be actually whether we need wires, right? Because we're taking this mobile technology, what we're going to see over the next couple of years is actually the embedding of mobile technology into fixed things, like you heard people in the video talking about sensors and wearables and all these kinds of things that are in the environment around you. They're still fixed, they're not mobile, but they benefited from the huge R&D investment that we've made as an industry to reduce the cost and improve the performance of all these chips and technologies, and now they're going to go and enable connectivity and all these other kinds of things. So it's really mobile technology, but not mobile.
John, do we need mobile still as a word, or is it everything?
No. We're a mobile broadband company, but I think at some point, let me first say the physics in the ground are better than the physics in the air for the economics of delivering packets in long distances. So you're always going to have, a ground network. We're going to get more fiber, deeper everywhere, and then the last little bit. If you look at our network, when I joined AT&T almost 6 years ago, I think the average packet on a wireless network traveled a little over 5 miles. Today, the average packet travels slightly over 2 miles. It means our network is getting denser and denser and denser. And so, what we've discovered, Andrew, is that when you give people freedom to consume bandwidth, to get information, then they will use it. They will use it in an elevator, they'll use it in the garage basement, they'll use it in the restroom. And when we first started as a street-based mobile technology, that meant we were moving. The uses now are mobile, they're nomadic, wireless, cordless. The cordless phone is one of the greatest inventions of all time, but we don't have anybody up here because no one got rich on it. But that allowed people to walk around the house and use their phone, and what we saw is the usage exploded. Yeah. So when you give people that freedom, then they consume.